Hi guys, welcome to week 16 of our Avon Drive project. This is it's the 6-bed HMO that we're project managing. This week, I think the work has been done is mostly the tiling in the downstairs shower room. A lot of the holes throughout the property have been patched up, ready for the painting, or the final paint anyway, upstairs at least. And then some of the floorboards have been replaced. I think we've got the kitchen coming on Monday. And then there's a lot of other visual works. I mean, a lot of it actually is clearing up. But what I'll do is I'll jump behind the camera again, and then Ashley will jump at the front and walk you guys through it quickly. 1 second.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much, mate. What we'll do is, firstly, we go outside and I'll just have a little look at the front and the front garden and actually show you what we want to do here. So, as you can see at the moment, it's a little bit overrun with weeds. Now, the easy thing to do, and to be fair, I think that you probably do if you're cutting corners a little bit, is you would just de-weed, clean it up and then sort of, get out of here. What we want to do, as you can see from these stones, they're not very thick in terms of there's not a decent layer. Let's be honest, the stones are probably on their last leg. So for us, what we want to do is, yes, de-weed, possibly put down another membrane and put more stones down, put some fresh stones down, so the front of the house visually looked better. We're still waiting to decide whether, as you would have seen from the last video the week before, about painting this white, just so it freshens up.
Yeah. I mean, the outside is largely done. We just need to clear it up more than anything.
Yeah, exactly.
The structure's there.
Once it gets tidied up, it's already pretty much where we want it, but it just needs regenerating a little bit. What we'll do, let's have a quick step in this room. So I think we can probably quickly run through all the rooms again in this one. So you would have remembered last week this room was pretty much done. So you can see again the pipe work running through from the shower room in the back. We've just tidied up the ceiling here. So in some parts of the property you're going to see some fresh skimming. Now you can see here, if you go back to the video from last week, the week before, you would see that there were a number of sort of small holes and imperfections around the property, mostly where the old wiring was. But as you can see now, we've got the fresh new wiring ready for the light fittings. And I think from what we've seen, all of the holes around the property have been filled up. So This is just a case of skimming, bit of sanding, and you guys seen how quickly the kitchen diner was painted last week. So that's the plan, going with the undercoat and then going with the finish. Ooh. So kitchen diner, as you can see now, when we came last week, it was fairly freshly done, wasn't it? Yeah. So we felt it again today, and to be honest, we're quite impressed with the finish. We're really happy with it. Again, from the builder, he's actually said that it saved him, I think, a couple of days, pretty much, and that was just on the undercoat. Yeah. So it's looking good. For anybody that hasn't used the spray system, feel free to give us a shout. You can potentially come and have a little look at it and just see. It may be worth using on your next refurbishment project.
Yeah. For the type of product that this is going to be, it's more than suitable.
Yeah, exactly. Now, into the conservatory, we haven't really come out here much, but you would have seen it a couple of weeks ago when we were up with the actual property owner investor, and he was inquiring about painting the sort of the windows white, so from outside visually it looks a lot better. Now, one thing I wouldn't say we missed, but we kind of just overlooked it, is if we paint the front window panes white, and the back, what do we then do with this whole conservatory, which it is pretty much made from this brown wood-looking effect sort of colour? It makes sense again for us to paint this also. So we're just asking the question to the investor if he wants to just do the full works and get it all painted. To be fair, it probably would make sense if he's going to be painting the window frames. So we'll walk through here, and I'm going to show you one of the bathrooms. Sorry, I'll show you one of the bedrooms. So this bedroom here, again, you can see where a lot of the imperfections were. So you can see there where we was running the first fix electrics. You can see here where would have been the old light switch for the room. You can see down here where we've got some some work done here where we're going to have a electrical socket. So everywhere has been primed now, ready for at least the undercoat. So there's going to be a little bit of sanding, we're going to undercoat, and then we're good to go and finish up with the painting. So one of the big things, so we're making some decent progress. So you can see the floor tiles have actually gone in on our shower room, and we're just having a look at now sort of how we can best configure it. We obviously thought about that originally at the start of the project because we knew this was a small space, but sort of actually standing in there now, I think we get into the reality of really what we've got. So we're thinking about some possible space saving, toilets and wash basins, etc. Right, let's head upstairs. Let's go into this room first. So this is the room where we actually had to move the stud wall. So as you can see, stud wall's been moved. This was the same as last week, so we haven't really got any further with this room, apart from filling up some of the patches, again filling up some of the holes around here which are yet to be sanded, and just really getting it ready for the painting, the final paint. Now, another thing that we are going to do is the investor made a decision sort of early on that we're going to obviously try and reuse as much as possible. So we're going to be reusing these radiators. What we're going to do is just spray paint them. Well, spray paint or paint. We're possibly going to go with sort of a grey colour, which is what the investor wants, sort of to balance out sort of the white throughout the property. But one thing that we always ensure that we do is we've got to make sure that these are running, and they're running well, and they have all got TRVs. Now you can see this one here has fallen off. So for us, we just need to ensure that every radiator in the property has got a properly working TRV. It's something that can be easily missed, and it could mean that, as you're tenanting the property, as people are moving in, you could actually forget it until somebody, fully moves in the property. And especially if, say for instance, somebody moves in now, even though the weather's not great, but during summertime, it could be September, October, November before they actually feel like they want to crank up the heat in their particular room, and it could be then that you find that they have actually got no controls for it. So it's something that we need to look at.
We also need to completely clear out the system as well.
Yeah, flush the system. So any good plumber that sets up the new system, got a new boiler, they will flush it all out anyway. So you can see again, majority of the walls have been repaired. This obviously still needs to get taken off and just replastered over. You can see throughout the property also there are a number of places where we have replaced the floorboards. Now, as you guys will remember, we've done a lot of our cabling from the top instead of going up through the ceiling from downstairs. So we've just replaced a lot of the floorboards. What we'll also do as well, as a matter of course, is any floorboards that are squeaking as we're walking through, we make sure that either screwed down properly or repaired if needed. So into this room again, a lot of the plumbing works actually happened down here. So if you guys would have remembered, a lot of plumbing happened down here. So yeah, once this room's tidied up, there's not really much to go. Repair a few floor boards and we're good to go. Bathroom, again, as of yet, no work to it yet, but not to worry, that's all going to be done together with the bathroom downstairs. And this here, which I'm very, very pleased about. So you guys would have known that we had a sort of cupboard here that housed a water tank a long while ago. It also has the main waste pipe from the bathroom there. So what we did is we created this sort of little open wardrobe. So what we're going to do is a couple of shelves and potentially a bar up there, so a tenant can use this as an open wardrobe, or they can just use it to hang their outside coats. They could even use it to store books. There's a multitude of things that they can do with it, but it just makes sense for us to make the space usable. So, other than that too, I think we have covered, we just showed that here where we've just tidied up everything.
And I guess the skirting is to come as well.
Yeah, skirting is to come, so the places where we need, we obviously need skirting, we're going to match up the skirting. Those are going to get painted as well, so everything will be fresh. So this one as I always say, every week is getting closer.
Yeah. How many weeks do you reckon?
We're probably, given what our builder said, we're probably two weeks away.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
not bad. Yeah.
2 or 3 weeks
See.
away. I think if we can get 2 weeks, I'll be
Yeah.
I'll be pleased with it.
Yeah. So what? Kitchen Monday.
Yeah, kitchen on Monday.
Painting, I guess.
Painting
to be
towards
done.
the end of the week, and then the bathroom to be fitted, and then it's just going to
Carpets.
be sort of carpets,
Furniture.
That's obviously when we kick into action a little bit more, and then it's just
That's
gonna
it, really, isn't it?
Yeah, snagging really.
Cool. Yeah. All right, guys. See you week 17. Bye.